Well, hello, my colleagues, and I hope everyone is well. And what I'd like to show you here is when it comes to um, the cost of living and exchange rates across the globe, there's an interesting measure here, or index, I'll say, and it's been around for quite a while, and it's somewhat tongue in cheek, but it does go to show how exchange rates are either undervalued or overvalued. And it's called the Big Mac Index, and you'll see the title is Bergonomics here. And here's an example. They compare the prices of Big Macs, McDonald's Big Macs, which is sold all over the world. And here's the Big Mac Index. And as an example, a Big Mac costs $3.29 in Britain, pound sterlings, right? And $5.66 in the United States. The implied exchange rate is 0.58 if you compare these, right? The difference between this and the actual exchange rate is 0.74. And that suggests the British pound is 21 is basically 21.6 undervalued. Okay. So the actual exchange rate is 0.74, and this is 0.56. Okay, 0.58 if you look at the Big Mac, the implied exchange rate. So the British pound is basically undervalued here. So I can look at another one. You see, you just pick a country here. The base currency is the dollar, all right? I have the base currency. And we're looking at the index from December, right? Which I think is about the newest I can get. So if I look at, let's say I look at Canada. A Big Mac costs $6.77 in Canada dollars and $5.66 in the United States. The implied exchange rate is 1.2. All right. The difference between this and the actual exchange rate, 1.28, suggests that the Canadian dollar is 6.6% undervalued. All right. So let's just go down a little. So you can see here the graph for different countries. They actually show all of the countries. And the Lebanese pound is the most undervalued. And if you go, the Swiss franc is overvalued. Okay. So let me see. Is the Swiss franc here, or I don't know if they show it. Switzerland. Oh, here it is. So right up on top. So let me select that, and you can see it's blue, green, right, blue here. A Big Mac costs 650 Swiss francs in Switzerland and 566 in the United States. The implied exchange rate is 1.15, right? Swiss francs to the dollar. The difference between this and the actual exchange rate, 0.89, suggests that the Swiss franc is 28.8% overvalued. Meaning it's stronger. So let me go down here. And the Big Mac Index was invented by The Economist magazine in 1986 as a light-hearted guide to whether currencies are at their correct level. And you notice the word light-hearted here. It is based on the theory of purchasing power parity, the notion that in the long run, exchange rates should move towards the rate that would equalize the prices of an identical basket of goods and services. And so in this case, a burger in any two countries. It was never intended as a precise gauge of currency misalignment, merely a tool to make exchange rate theory more digestible. Yet the Big Mac Index has become a global standard included in several economic textbooks and the subject of dozens of academic studies. For those who take their fast food more seriously, we also calculate a gourmet version of the index. All right, so I don't know if there's a, okay. So anyway, you can read more on this, and there's more stuff here. So I just wanted to show you this. So here's the website, economist.com//big-mac-index. But it's an interesting thing. And it's up, it was January 12th was the last day they did this, okay? Alrighty, everybody.